Death fills the air of my aunt's Subaru, taps on the window glass, and is ready to escape into the world after we drive past a black man on the street and she spews, "No wonder they can't run from the police. His pants are at his feet." And she smirks and scoffs as I freeze, and I swear for a second I can see his body laying lifelessly. Lifelessly like 12-year-old Tamir Rice, who couldn't run for his life, not because his pants were sagging, but because you can't really outrun a bullet. The speed of light fired at him twice within the 2 seconds police had him in sight. He died unaware as to why, unaware that police see black boys as violent beings before they even reach their teens, unaware as to why the park isn't even a safe place for him to run free. Lifelessly like 26-year-old Breonna Taylor, who couldn't run, not because she was sagging her pants, but because she was already home with no safer place to go when cops and their ammo busted down her front door and shot her dead by her bed. Her life fleeting earth as 32 bullets tore through her apartment walls, tore through her bed sheets, tore through her dresser, tore through her home, as 6 bullets tore through her being before she could even speak. Lifelessly like 46-year-old George Floyd, who couldn't run, not because he was sagging his pants, but because of the police knee nudged in the crevice of his neck, because of the air that was quickly fleeing from his lungs as he used his last breath to plead for his life. And his words only echoed past white ears, echoed off into history, echoed off into that place of silenced voices, unheard screams unheard by too many, unheard pleas that end up lost and re-screamed another day by another black person. Lifelessly like Eric Gardner, lifelessly like Michael Brown, lifelessly like Walter Scott, like Alton Sterling, like Philando Castile, like Stephon Clark, like Micah Lee, like Elijah McClain, like Ahmaud Arbery, like the countless others who can't run from police brutality, who can't run from systematic racism, who can't run from the bloody racist history of this nation, who can't run from white people like white people run from it all, who can't run from the racism white people run people of color into the ground with, into their graves with, and my aunt in her Subaru, who is also a New Jersey judge, must know this and just act like she doesn't. I could only feel her death wish, thick and hot in the air of her car, knowing racism never stays confined to the racist. It emits from her skin like ranted must, doesn't wash off in the shower, follows her to work in the courthouse, and fills the air she surrounds with its deadly pollution.